And now the starting lineup for visiting Indiana. Number 0, Selfie. Number 1, Julia Antonesi. Number 11, Lady Kugler. Number 15, Lalisi Allison. And number 22, Addie Hutton. Indiana is coached by Michael Franciscus. Kiski Area is coached by assisted by Pencak.
And welcome into Pencak Sports Network. Tonight is a WPIAL Class 5A Section 2 matchup between the Indiana Indians and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Tonight, my name is Nathan Pencak, alongside me, Owen Kemp. Owen, how do you feel about tonight's game?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching some Kiski basketball. It's my first Kiski basketball game here tonight. Looking forward to see how they do.
And our Indiana is in the red while Kiski is in the white. Tip-off will go to the Cavaliers, and that is Charlotte controlling at the top. Passing off to Pencak, left side to DeVito. Looks to drive in, stopped at the foul line. To Hynak, to Strelick. And DeVito will take it back near the logo. Cavaliers enter tonight's contest 4-1. While Indiana 6-0, undefeated on the season with one section win, and that going to McKeesport.
They're going to get Kiski Area with the travel there. Point guard Addie Hutton bring the ball up the floor.
That is to Martin now. And that'll go back to Cougar. Cougar will go towards the left side of the floor, stops her dribble into Hutton, out to Antonici, and off the rim, and that ball will go out. And Pencak now to DeVito.
We're seeing some early full court press here from Indiana.
Still yet to get it over, and that will go long. And the Cavaliers are under coaching Head coach is Tom Brush, while Indiana is Michael Franciscus. He's wearing his pink suit tonight. He's a man of color.
As soon as I got here today, first thing I saw was his jacket. It sticks out.
That was Hutton on the layup there. And so Blanchek to Strelick. Not really. That is taken over by Martin. And Hutton now. All right.
Ball taken back by Kiski.
And DeVito bringing it down the floor. Over to Hynak. Back to DeVito. To Pencak in the corner for three. Yes, sir.
It's a good opening shot there from Ali Pencak. Good to get her going early and often.
And that'll increase the lead to 3-2. So Kiski Area takes the lead. Martin goes towards the corner, stops her dribble, and Pencak picks it up there. Strelick down the floor. Passes it off to Hynak for two. No. Hynak will be off of Indiana.
Not able to convert on the fast break there, but if you're Kiski Area, you want to keep moving the ball up the floor fast to break that press of Indiana's.
Yes. And sorry for the delayed start tonight. It was a little bit hard to get here, so we're here now. Hynak at the top, and she backs up, stops her dribble, off to Strelick. Real close to the right, out of bounds to DeVito. DeVito will drive in, and he'll get called for the charge.
Elise Allison keeps her feet steady there, takes the charge. We've got Kiski starting in a 3-2 zone on defense.
And that is Hutton, thought about the three. Over to Kuliger, drives in, and off the iron. Indiana does are able to get it back. Antonucci for three, no good. That is two missed early for her.
We're going to get a jump ball here. The ball was squirming around. We had both teams fighting for it. Indians are going to take this ball. Oh, I take that back. Indiana ball.
And she'll get it out to Kuliger. Over to Antonucci. And that was Allison there on the shot, no good. And so Hynak will bring it down the floor. And pass it over to Pencak. To DeVito. Near the logo there, you have to take a dribble. She gets it to Blanchek. Back to Pencak, right side of the floor. Over to Strelick. To Blanchek, left side now. Over to Hynak, to Strelick. Well, passing across the arc, try to get into Blanchek there, but Hutton got a hand on it, and Indiana will bring it down the floor. And Antonucci drives in, and it is no good. Three misses by her already. DeVito now control of it. 3:50 remaining on the clock. To Pencak, to Strelick. Back to Blanchek.
Indiana working a man-to-man defense. So if you're Kiski, you want to just be patient, work your offense. You'll get an opening.
And that's a missed shot there by Blanchek. That is into Martin for two, and Kuliger, and she has it. And that press is back from Indiana. Strelick to Pencak, passes wide left.
Kiski did a good job there breaking the press. When you get it to the one wing, you want to look in the middle there. That's how you break it. They did a good job.
Pencak for 3, off the rim, and that'll go out off of Pencak. Not sure that touch there was a smart move.
Yeah.
But
good look there, not able to convert, but no harm, no foul.
Coach Franciscus really likes states. Buffalo, well, Buffalo's not a state, but city. Buffalo, West Virginia. What's good else? Cities, I guess.
Oh, yeah, he's been calling out some plays.
Hutton to Antonucci to Martin, back to Hutton, back to Martin for 3. That is nothing but net.
Yeah, you see Kiski took a little bit of a gamble there. Led to a wide open 3 there.
And DeVito's pass is too long.
For Indiana, you're very happy there on defense. Full court press, you're looking to make the other team squirm a little bit, force a turnover, and that's what happened there.
Kugler there on the basket.
Another turnover for Kiski. Ball moving up the floor. Another pass into Kugler. And they're going to get hurt for the charge. 2 charges taken in this first quarter. That is...
And a 6-point lead by the Indians. Pretty sure there's a new uniforms too. I kind of like the red. I want to say last year they were black.
Okay.
And to the rim. Antonucci over to Kugler.
Make that 2 more for Kugler.
And now that is 3 makes in a row for Kugler. That brings her total to 6. Bell to DeVito and a timeout. That was a good timeout there, I feel.
Yeah, I got to settle them down. They're going to have to work something out here, figure out that full court press.
And so with 1:09 left in the first, we'll take a quick break. All right.
I didn't realize Indiana looked pretty hard. How you feel? How you doing? Good. I was talking to you and you couldn't hear me. I wish I had all the names memorized. It'd be so much easier. That's why it's easy for them when they listen to your list.
And welcome back. Got a minute left to play in the first quarter here. Got Kiski trailing 3-11.
DeVito now over to Bell, left side of the floor. Takes a jumper, and that is good.
She's able to bank it home. Good shot from Bell there.
And so Hutton will bring it down the floor, 40 seconds remaining.
Kiski still in there 3-2.
And DeVito takes it over, and she'll pass it to a no-look pass to Bell, and that is good.
Kiski able to cut the lead down to 4 here with 15 seconds to play.
And a slide by Hutton. Strelick no good. crucial miss there.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to connect in that last layup, but very good change pace there from Kiski, getting 4 points after that called timeout, cutting this lead down.
Yeah. All right. And we are back out of the timeout. I mean, end of quarter, sorry. 11-7. Shrug over the logo. She will drive in and try to get that back out to Bell, which is not possible. And almost like a wrestling match there on the floor. Hutton now over to Antonucci for three. No good.
Antonucci very comfortable with the ball out in the three-point line. They're going to have to really try to limit the amount of space they give her today.
And that is a made two by Bell.
We're going to call that a long two for Bell.
And Hutton now going towards the left. Antonizzi. Back to Hutton for three, and that is long.
They're going to get Lelise Allison with the foul there.
DeVito down the floor. Over to Bell for three. Now for two. That wasn't a three. Her foot was on the line.
They're going to say Olivia Plowman touched that last. I take that back. They're going to call a foul on her there.
Hutton crossing the 10-second line. And that ball will be tipped off of Ariana Bell. And so Indiana will remain possession. And gets it into Hutton. Kuliger going towards the baseline, stops her dribble, gets it out to Martin, to Antonici for three, no. 4 missed threes now for her, and yet to make one.
Kiski a little fortunate that one did not connect.
Strelick. Give it off to Plowman, to Bell, to DeVito in the left corner. Drives in across the baseline and does not get that. And Indiana will take it over. Antonici stops or dribble. Over to Martin, to Kuliger, right side of the floor. Back to Martin, to Hutton, near top of the key. And now that was Antonici trying to get that to Allison.
Good movement there by the Indians. With Kiski in that zone, they're going to want to swing it quick, find the middle of the floor, then kick it back out to the opposite wing. Breaking the zone is all about moving the ball.
Hutton now gets it over to Martin. Back to Antonici. Back to Martin. To Kuliger. To Martin for three. Does not have it. And that pass was trying to get it into DeVito there, but Indiana was the last one that touched it, so Kiski will remain possession.
Sidney Heineck checking back in.
And they'll get it into Heineck to DeVito. Left corner three is no good. And Antonici will bring it down the floor. That is a shot by 4:20 remaining in the second.
Samantha Martin checking back in for Indiana.
Bell to DeVito, up to Ariana Bell on the low
Good
go
job.
to Plowman. Wide open three is no good.
Good job breaking the press there. Like I said, you want to try to hit the middle so you can open up the floor. That's exactly what they did. Able to break it pretty easily. We're going to get a block there by Bell.
And that'll go into Kuliger in the paint. Antonici to Hutton. A three by her is good.
Gets the shooter's roll there.
Pencak now across the baseline, puts up a two, and that is good. 14-11 is your, 14-11 is the score. That is Martin for three, and she has it. 3:17 and counting. 3:17 is remaining in the half. Pencak kind of stuck there, gets it to Bell. They'll get it across. Bell takes a long jumper, no good. And
Ball was bouncing around. They're going to say it was last touched by the Indians. Kiski will retain possession here. They're in a four-cross formation.
that gets it out to Bell, to Heineck, to Pencak, left corner. Into Heineck. That bounces off of Kuliger's chest, and they'll take it over. Antonici.
They're going to say Kiski stayed straight up there, no foul.
Bell now bringing it down the floor over to Bell. To Hynak, to Pencak, left side, across the baseline, puts up a shot. That is very short. Antonici missed three. That is number 5 missed, or 5th missed three.
Still struggling from behind the arc. Still shooting with confidence, though. It's good.
Indiana overall shoots 32% at their three-pointers. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Over to Hynak. And Hutton takes that one over. Nice pass to, that is Stoessel. And a foul will be drawn.
Kiski Area foul number 20,
Jada Blanchak with the foul there. Scarlett Stoessel will shoot too. Not able to get the first one to go. Second one's good.
And she will come out of the game. And she gets it into Blanchak. To DeVito, the full court press is here, but Kiski able to break it. Strauch to Pencak for three. No. Bounced around a little bit. And Pencak is 50% from the three-point line. And Kuliger will drive in for the two and will draw the foul. And Horsachek will now bring it down to down the floor for the Cavaliers. It was her first appearance in tonight's contest. DeVito to Blanchak. That pass didn't go the way she wanted it.
We're going to say that was the last touch by the Indians. Kiski will get the ball here underneath their own basket, underneath Indians' basket.
And that goes out to Horsachek. To DeVito. She will take it inside. And she'll get her legs taken out there.
Big collision there. Good to see no one's too shaken up there. First one no good for DeVito. Able to get the second one to fall through. Cuts the lead down to 6 here with 58 seconds to play in the first half.
And that is DeVito's first point of the game. Hutton over to Antonici for three. No.
Just off the mark. Alec Pencak bring the ball down.
Blanchak now across the baseline to Horsachek, and that is too long. And Kuliger to Hutton. Antonacci. Oh, and Hutton will get tripped up. And kind of landed on her arm there.
Kiski Area foul number 20, Jada Pencak.
You get Jada Blanchak with a block there.
Antonacci. Over to Hutton. 5 seconds. Back to Antonacci. 3 seconds. To Stroessel for 3. Does not have it. And that'll do it for the first half. Your score 18-12. How do you feel about that?
You know, it's a back and forth half. If you're Kiski, the biggest thing you're going to want to work on is that full court press. And the Indians were able to force them to turn the ball over more than I think Kiski would have liked. And for the Indians, I think they got a lot of open shots. It really just came down to not converting on those open three-point looks.
Yep. And halftime is just underway now. 10 minutes to go. We'll be back in about 9 minutes. And we are back after half. 18-12 is your score, and Indiana will get it.
Indians going to start with possession here. Anthonesi with the ball. Swings it over to Martin. It's made 2 there for Kugler. Good start for the Indians here in the second half. Still in that full court press. Swinging the ball around, Kiski is. They're going to reset here at the top. That's Strelick with the ball. Swings it over to DeVito.
Energy has been sparked in the Indians bench. Clapping defense or whatever.
Kiski still looking for an open look here. Hey, they're going to turn it over. Picked off by Samantha Martin.
20-12, 6:50 remaining.
Anthonesi. It's going to be open look there for Addie Hutton. Bounces off the right rim. Pass was deflected by Allison. Kiski will retain possession.
.609 remaining, 20-12 is your score.
Anthonesi kicking it out to Martin for 3, just short. Good rebound there by Allison Pencak.
Pencak will also bring it down the floor for the Cavaliers.
DeVito looking to set up the offense. Gonna dribble to her right, give it off to Pencak. Now we got Strelick in the corner with it. Indians doing a good job here in man-to-man. It's going to be a travel on DeVito. Number 24, Scarlett Stossel checking in for the Indians.
5:22, 20-12 is your score. So Kiski hanging in here with the Indians. Speaking of that, the Indians last year made the whole way to the semis and lost to Peters Township 46-43.
That was Anthonesi there for 3. Had a little bit of a rough first half for her standards, but she was able to get the first one and the second half to go. Got to feel good if you're Anthonesi. She's going to try another one, and she's going to hit another one.
Yeah, and
back-to-back 3s by Julia Anthonesi, and that's going to force Kiski to use a timeout here.
And that just made the lead go from 8 to 14. And Coach Brush is not happy.
All right, welcome back. 4:48 to play here in the third quarter. Ball was turned over, ended up being a jump ball. Kiski's going to have the possession. They have the arrow right now. The Indians will get the next one. If you're Kiski, you want to get the ball closer to the hoop and playing out around the arc for the most part here. I'd like to see them try to get it down low. They tried there. The Indians are able to pick it off. Let's check the foul call. We're going to get number 20, Pencak, with the push. Kugler take it out. Kiski staying in that 2-3 zone. Kugler unable to come up with the 2 points there.
And the foul will be drawn. That will go on number 15. And that
DeVito
will be Allison.
DeVito was trying her best to get to the hoop there. She's getting held. They'll take the ball out underneath the Indians' basket. We'll have Pencak up top with the ball. She'll give it off to DeVito. Trying to hit Pencak in the entry pass there, deflected and stolen. Addie Hutton just off. Kiski with the ball here. DeVito to take it out. Kiski looking to break the press here again. Indians very well conditioned, have been pressing all game, able to force good amount of turnovers. Kiski broke it that time, but turned it over, trying to get the ball to Pencak in the corner.
And a foul call. That'll go on number 14. That is going to be Pencak. That's her second foul of the night. Not a lot of fouls called tonight. It's been kind of low compared to the last game for both the girls and boys Cavaliers.
And Tanasi, another three.
And that is
wow.
3 in a row.
3 for 3 here in the second half from behind the arc for Antonasi. What a turnaround from that first half. And that really has been the difference here so far in the second half. That and the turnovers for Kiski. Antonasi again from the corner. Just short. Bring another jump ball. It's going to stay with the Indians here as Kiski got the last one. Got some subs coming in. Number 0 for the Indians, Samantha Martin. Got number 41 coming in for Kiski, Bailey Horsachek.
And 3:04 remaining in this third quarter. And Indiana really extending their lead here.
Addie Hutton here to take the ball out. Finds Antonasi right there in front of the hoop, and she puts home the 2.
And Kiski Area is shotless and scoreless so far in this third quarter. Nice turnover there from the Indians, but right back at you.
DeVito's getting called for the travel there.
And Coach Brush will take a timeout, and we will be back. 30-second timeout. This first section game for the Cavaliers. Both teams coming off a win. Kiski Area beat Connellsville 59-47, while Indiana beat McKeesport 46-24. We'll thank one of tonight's sponsors, which would be the Selfie Spot AK Valley, servicing the greater Pittsburgh area for all your photo booth needs. The Selfie Spot AK Valley can be your birthdays, grad parties, weddings, school dances, and more.
Looking ahead for both of these teams here, next up on their schedules, Kiski will be at Greensburg-Salem. That'll be a section match. And then the Indiana Indians will take on Franklin Regional on their home floor. Those are the next games for both of these teams.
Yeah. And we are ready out of the timeout. Indiana will get the ball.
The Indians have really broke it open here in the third. If you're Kiski, this is your time to make your move. Got to get some stops. Got to get some open looks. Now's the time to do it.
A little over 2 minutes remaining.
Indians working their offense, not rushing into anything. Emily Ferraro did a good job going to her left there, getting to the hoop. She draws the foul. They're going to call a foul on Ariana Bell there of Kiski. Emily Ferraro for shooting two. First one rims out, no good. She gets one more.
And Kiski Area is still yet to score anything in this third quarter. Definitely not what you want to see against a team like Indiana.
That's right.
And both of those foul shots are no good.
Couple of offensive boards there for Indiana. Ends up with them getting 2 points out of it. Got DeVito up top. She gives it to Strelick. Moves to the left wing. Indiana really guarding them far out. And it's been working. Forcing Kiski to play far from the hoop. Strelick setting up the offense. Just going to give it to DeVito. Bell with it. Gives it over to Strelick. Finds Horsachek. We're going to get Emily Ferraro there with a foul. We'll push.
And 44 seconds remaining in this third quarter.
Kiski running a 4 cross skin up top. DeVito gets it out to Strelick. To Bell. Horsachek. Just off, Indiana will bring the ball up.
20 seconds.
That's Kugler for 3, and it's perfect. It's another 3-pointer here for Indiana in the third quarter. This has been a very good shooting quarter for them, especially from around the arc.
Yeah, and Kugler perfect so far in this third quarter.
We're going to get one final shot here.
Not able to
And
get it off.
Sherlock not able to get it off in time. The score is 12-36 in favor of the Indiana Indians.
All right, and we are ready to resume action here. Fourth quarter is now underway. 36-12 is your score, Indiana.
Eddie Hutton's going to start the ball here. Passing off to Antonucci, apologies. Antonacy. Third time's a charm, Antonacy. It's going to be turned over. Kugler picked it off. Scarlett Stossel not able to get the three to go. Another offensive rebound for the Indians. Rebound by Plowman. Bell's going to push the floor here. Pencak, corner three. Just short. They're going to award the timeout there to the Indians. I thought it was pretty close to being a jump ball there, but they're going to get the timeout. 7 minutes to play here.
Yeah. Just a quick little timeout just to save the possession of the ball. With just 2 threes or 3 twos, Indiana will enforce the running clock. So this fourth quarter may go faster than the Cavaliers probably want it to, if we were to get to that point. It's not like football. Once you hit 35, it's a running clock no matter what for the rest of the game. In basketball, as soon as they break that 30, it is back to a start-stop. And following this game, we have the boys taking on Indiana as well, 7 p.m. PSN primetime. That'll follow this, and after this game ends, about 20 minutes, and we'll be back live for them. For 25 minutes, however warm-up is.
Antonacy. Indians just off there from 3. Rebound grabbed by Jada Blanchak.
Kiski really moving around a lot now.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make one more push here in the fourth. Jada strong. That was a good take into the middle by Bell. Unable to get to go. We're going to get a foul call here.
And that foul will go on white number 3, which is going to be Ariana Bell, and that'll be her second of the night. And, yeah, not really and anything more. And now Bell.
Bell's going to push the floor here again. Deflected by Sophia Boyer. However, she touched it last, so Kiski will hold on to the ball here. We're going to get a sub, number 24 for the Indians checking in. That is Scarlett Stossel checking back in. Got Bell up top. Cavaliers moving around. We got Pencak back to Bell.
And a jump ball there is called. That'll be in favor of the Cavaliers.
Good job by Julia Antonacci there to get her hands in there and grab the ball.
And the gym is starting to accumulate in fans, getting ready for the boys' game following this. .5:20 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Score still remains 12-36. We're going to get a corner three here, just off the mark. Indians looking to try to get a timeout there again before the jump ball, but they're going to call the jump ball first this time. Antonacci bringing the ball up for the Indians. They can take their time here if they'd like. They're in no rush. Strong drive there by Scarlett Stossel. She lays it in for two. Kiski breaking the press here to Pencak. Going to kick it back out to Bell at the top. Bell moving to her right. Dishes it off for the three. And just off. Kiski fighting hard down low there to get the offensive board. They're going to get it, and then they're going to call a foul here on number 33, the Indians. That is Sophia Boyer. Getting a line change here for Kiski. .425 to play here. It's number 41, Bailey Horsechick. Strong drive to the basket there by DeVito. They're going to call a foul. Number 33 again. That's another one on Sophia Boyer. Gianna DeVito here is going to get two shots. Looking to get Kiski on the board here in the fourth quarter. Just a touch long. Got a substitute. Samantha Martin coming in for Julia Antonacci.
And Antonacci will leave with a total of 11 points on the night.
Second one, no good.
4:03 remaining.
Good deflection there by DeVito, able to get the steal.
Kiski gonna need to generate some offense here. Get some quick threes or twos.
It's 2 points there for DeVito, getting the Cavaliers on the board here. That was a good drive. They were able to find DeVito on the opposite block for two. Indians doing a pass and cut type of offense here. Strong take to the right for Kugler, able to bank it in.
And that will make the score 40-14. Just under 3 minutes to play.
Pick and roll for the Cavaliers, able to get it up and in. That's number 45, Bell. Good entry pass there from DeVito. The ball in the corner, that's Kugler. Kicks it out for the three. That was Scarlett Stossel coming up just off with the three there. We're going to get full timeout here by Kiski.
All right, out of the timeout, Kiski Area will get the ball. 2:20 remaining, and a decently new lineup for both teams.
Yeah, it's looking like here late in the game, getting some of those players on the bench, a little more playing time, getting some experience here at the end of the game. Foul call there, that's on number 2, Unruh. First one is up and in for Bell.
And that is only the second made foul shot all night for the Cavaliers.
2 for 2 from Bell.
And team-wise, the Cavaliers were shooting 63% from the free throw line.
Scarlett Stossel bringing the ball up, goes straight to her left, just off on the layup. DeVito looking to push the ball. She's going to kick it all the way over to the far corner, just off. Strelick to Bell for 3.
And
Rebounded by the Indians.
Chucked up there from Kiski, but none of them do fall. And now almost 90 seconds remaining in the game.
That's Paisley Wolf off the bench coming in and getting herself to the free throw line.
That foul will go on number 12, that is Klauser.
First one just off the mark. Rebounded by Bell. They're pushing the floor here. Just off the mark for Olivia Strelick. Paisley Wolf getting to the line again. Draws the foul on DeVito. Able to get that one to fall through. She gets one more here.
1:12 remaining. No good.
DeVito with a strong rebound. Looking to push again. coast to coast and just unable to get it to fall through.
And DeVito currently sitting with 3 points on the night.
Number 4, Olivia Strelick bringing the ball up for Kiski here. We got 45 seconds left in the game. Vito kicks the ball. It's number 30. That was Jada Martin coming just off there on the 3-point attempt.
.5 seconds remaining.
We're going to call a travel there. A time for one last possession for Kiski. They might hold on to it here. We're going to get 3, just off the mark.
And that'll do it tonight for the girls' portion of the night. Your final score, Indiana 41, the Cavaliers
18.
18. All right, They cleared the scoreboard awful fast there. How do you feel that went tonight for the Cavaliers and for Indiana, both teams?
It was a pretty close game there in the first half. You know, it really came down to the Indians getting pretty hot there from the field, shooting the ball really well there in the third, kind of busted open. Complement that with some really good on-ball defense, forced Kiski to turn the ball over way more than they would have liked. And that really was a difference maker. It came down to some made shots and some turnovers.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's all she wrote for that one.
Yeah, and that'll do it tonight. Again, your final 41-18, the Indiana Indians will take it. We thank you for tuning in. My name is Nathan Pencak.
Owen Kemp.
And we will see you in about 20 minutes.